Hey everyone, Ben here. Wanted to make a video on Lendconnect, specifically how to lend with Lendconnect, and give a little bit of a historical background on what went on here with this ICO. This is an ICO that predates this channel. We, as a team, got into it actually during their pre-ICO round when they were starting off at 50 cents. And things were pretty bumpy. Their website was really raw at the beginning, and people were pretty pissed. They had a purchasing process similar to, oh gosh, I'd say Loopx, where you had to give them an ERC20 wallet. You would send them Ethereum, then they would send your coin to you. On the day of their ICO, they made some big changes to their website. People had to clear browser cache. In order to load the website, half people could load it, another half couldn't. It was a big mess. Regardless, they got past that, finished their ICO. They had some issues internally with some employees, if I'm remembering correctly from some of the emails and Telegram chats, and they listed on an external exchange prematurely. At least I thought it was premature, and the price just dove. I mean, it went, I can't remember what it listed at, but I remember seeing it trading below the ICO, final ICO pricing. So we as a team had written this off, and it wasn't an exit scam or anything. It was just roughly executed. I won't say poorly, I'd say roughly. The saving grace that these guys had, they've matured their website, and what's really saved them has been their excellent communication. There has been a lot of other ICOs that don't communicate with anybody, don't explain what's going on. These guys are just fantastic at giving updates. I believe it was in December, they then had a big Q&A session on Telegram that was pretty heavily attended, had a lot of involvement from the community, and this community's just been insanely supportive and sticking around, positive energy, positive outlook, and the developers behind this have stuck with it. I think this has got to be their third or fourth version of this website. Continue to develop even though they maybe push things out a little bit too early. And now this thing's starting to look pretty viable. It's like it's resurrected. It's up from the grave. So that's just some background I'm going to go through real quick, just in case folks don't know what Lendconnect's about. And then I want to explain how to actually get Lendconnect into this platform and lend. They have a promotional period right now where they're paying out 5% interest per day, which is, I would say, responsible for why this price has popped recently. And it's not exactly clear how to do that, i.e. get coin over. They don't have an internal exchange yet, and there's a couple different ways to get coin over, so we'll talk about that and actually execute a lend. So giving you the background, what is Lendconnect? Another ICO with a couple unique things about them. Actually, we'll open their paper here. One thing that they claimed, don't know if they're actually doing this, but they're the first platform based on first ICO crypto coin based on allowing you the option to lend in other lending platforms. So it's kind of like the, I guess you'd call it a mutual fund of cryptocurrency lending programs. You can trade lending platforms with them. You can invest in several different lending platforms simultaneously with their coin. That's what they claimed at the beginning. That's what they're claiming now. I'm not seeing any of that. Who knows what they're doing? Right now they claim that they're getting daily return from manual trading and then a trading bot that they recently took live. So that's what's supposed to make them special. Really what I think makes them special is this community and their low coin supply. So let's see, low amount of LCT available, 5 million. Now I don't know if this is really true. If you look at their ERC20 address, which got pulled up here, it says 6.5 million LCT. If you look on their website and you go down here, where are we? What is the total LCT supply? There's a total of 3.5 million in circulation. This was purchased through the ICO, another 500K that the platform is holding right now. So if I'm remembering again history correctly, this ICO was starting to struggle to sell out, and they talked to the community and said, hey, what do you want us to do with these coins that we have? The community said, let's burn them. So that's what they did. So they took a low supply of 6.5 million, and if this is accurate, and they've chunked it down to 4 million total, with only 3.5 million in supply right now. Again, low supply, supply demand. You know, we can talk about that all day. Devore, I think, was 30 or 40 million. They're at a token price of over what, $100 per token, 120. It's been bouncing around. These guys, man, 3.5 million. I thought they were done. They've come back from the grave. With this low supply, it could certainly crank up the price pretty quick. So that I think makes these guys unique. There's lots of other ICOs with a much higher coin count. So the ICO, yeah, phase 1, 2, 3, 4 million total. Then there was a pre-ICO of another million coins. And when I say the community voted to burn the coins, what does burn the coins mean? I know we've got some newer people that might be watching these videos. It's not some magical thing where someone goes into a computer and presses a button and some virtual burning of bits occurs and nobody can trade them anymore. Really, where the community is relying on the developers of this coin to do what they said they were going to do. There's a predetermined set amount of coin through this cryptocurrency that cannot be changed. Cryptocurrencies are decentralized. They are not you can't manipulate, create more, increase supply or reduce supply beyond mining, which is a whole nother topic. But the supply is set when the coin is created. So by burning, we mean the developers are supposed to have taken coin, put it into a wallet, an ERC20 wallet, and then gotten rid of the keys for the wallet. So really, the coin exists. When we say burning the coin, we mean nobody can trade the coin because nobody can access the coin. Nobody can log into the wallet that holds those extra coin and sign a transaction to send anywhere. Effectively, the coin is lost. Of course, this has happened with lots of Bitcoin over the years, with exchanges being hacked, exchanges being taken down, seizures by governments. And while there's a certain set supply of Bitcoin, circulation-wise, it's much lower because those coins were lost, burnt, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, little tangent there on what burning a coin means. Continue through the white paper here. Let's see, ICO, here coins. Yeah, another nice thing about these guys during their ICO, like LoopX, you could own your own coin directly in your own wallet while they're going through the ICO phase. And that's obviously the way it works today as well. Referrals, great. Staking, bribery to give you a dividend. Not sure if I would do that for these guys. That might be worth it at the beginning. You can always sell whenever you want. Lending packages. This is outrageous. 155% per month. They're doing 5% right now for a promotional period to pump this coin up. Trading. It'll be interesting when that opens up. You can trade right now on Coin Exchange. We'll talk about that when we're discussing how to get coin over to Lend. And let's see. That's their white paper. Join their Telegram. Their Telegram is pretty active. There's a Telegram group for just Lendconnect the developers, and another one for chat that has a lot of community involvement. So anyways, that's an overview of what Lendconnect is. The ICO is over. There's lending going on at up to 5% a day right now. You can lock your coin in. Question is, how do you actually do that? So let's take a look at their back office. Here we go. Just refresh it here. Allow up to 5 seconds. That's a long 5 seconds. All right. Dashboard. Hey, look at that. Last 3 days, they've paid out their 5%. I don't have a lend right now. Hopefully I can get one done in this video to show you guys. I've initiated a transfer of LCT over to this wallet, and it hasn't made it there yet, and it's been, gosh, might have been an hour. So hopefully I didn't screw something up. Pretty simple back end. You can click on wallets, Ethereum, LCT. This is your address for both Ethereum and LCT for this wallet. This is an ERC20 wallet. If you don't know what that means, go Google it. I'm not going to explain that in this video, but it's the same address to send both. Lending wallet. Nice fancy reinvest button there. lending. Obviously you have to have coin in here to lend, which I don't yet. And you can see what the bonus interest is depending on how much money you put in. So that's their dashboard. When you create an account, this is what you're going to see. You're not going to see a way to buy LCT because they don't have an internal exchange yet. They launched on an external exchange first, and anyone that bought coin during the ICO went directly to their own ERC20 wallet, not any wallet that's on this website. So the question is, how do you get anything into Lendconnect platform to lend before the internal exchange opens, which I believe will be in maybe a week or two. They don't have a set date yet. We'll get information on that through their Telegram, their Facebook, etc. So how do we lend this thing? Well, open up a coin exchange IO account. If you haven't done that, that's the first thing you're going to have to do. ICO is over. You can't buy through them. Through Lendconnect, through an ICO, through an internal exchange, this is the only place, coin exchange. This is their price over the past few days, and boy was there a pretty big spike here where it almost hit $15. This of course happened, this nice slope. We're past above 45 degrees. There was at 50-60 degrees. That's when they started announcing and allowing their 5% lending. So talk about incentives being important for pumping up the price. It's exactly what they did here. Now, this is kind of interesting. I can pretend like I'm one of these crypto technical analysis people. Gosh, I read these articles, I watch these videos where these so-called experts analyze this stuff, and it's complete crap. So here's where they started off, and actually let's change. Yeah, okay, I'm already in percent. So this is 0% on the vertical axis. You can see immediately this thing dumped down. There's a whole bunch of people. Again, this community is fantastic. They really believed in this coin, and they were buying hundreds and thousands of LCT down here below ICO price, pennies on the dollar. And look at how this thing's just exploded. It hit almost, well, above 12,000%. Sorry, 1,200% increase from where it opened at on this exchange. So if I was, one of these guys that does all this crypto analysis, I'll say, oh, look at this. The price went up, big green candlestick, a big red one. The bears came in and knocked this thing down, and look at this thing going up and down. It's consolidating, and when it consolidates, something big is going to happen. All these people take stock market and technical analysis methods, which are crap half the time anyways. Believe me, we've got some successful traders on our staff here, and they apply it to cryptocurrencies where it doesn't apply. Cryptocurrencies do not operate and act like stocks. So if there's people selling that crap on websites, on videos, yeah, they might get right every once in a while. It just simply doesn't apply. I mean, show me the stock, and you might find me a couple penny stocks. And I guess you could make some analogies between ICOs and penny stocks, but where you see 1,200%, 3,000% in such a short period of time, it just doesn't apply. A week is a month in cryptocurrencies. A month is a year. This stuff is so new, still in its infancy, even though Bitcoin's been around for a little bit. These analysis methods don't apply. So anyways, another rant, but price is consolidating. It could continue to consolidate. It could just go down. It could go up. I presume it's not going to do a whole bunch more unless some big YouTuber comes in and pumps this thing, because it's relatively low supply. It's a low price. It could be pushed around pretty easily with some big whales coming in. But I think the price is going to start pumping up once the internal exchange for Unconnect opens up. So if you want to buy LTC, open a coin exchange IO account. The only way to buy LTC is with Bitcoin. So once you've opened up your account, you're going to go to your balances page, find Bitcoin right here, actions, deposit Bitcoin. And here we go. Due to high miner fees in the Bitcoin network, we will be introducing a minimum deposit fee on the 17th of January. Oh boy. Get your coin in there before then if you don't want to move a lot over. Any deposit less than 0.05 will incur a 0.008 fee. My gosh, this stuff is so expensive to transfer. anyways, what you're going to do, generate an address. You're going to get your address here. You're going to open up your Exodus wallet, click on Bitcoin, send. You're going to copy your address. If you're not using an Exodus wallet, you'll know whatever other wallet you're using to transfer stuff over. Choose how much LCT you want to buy. So you want $1,000. Be excited to pay your $12 stinking fee to move it over there. Hit send. So send your Bitcoin. It'll take, who knows, an hour, 2 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours to get through the blockchain and then be accepted through coin exchange. You can click on deposits to track your orders and see what came through. I transferred my LCT to coin exchange directly from my ERC20 wallet. Since I bought during the ICO, I did not buy LCT on coin exchange with Bitcoin. So that's why you don't see a Bitcoin deposit here. If you're buying today, you have to transfer the Bitcoin over first. Once you've transferred Bitcoin over and you see that in your balances, on your balances tab, that'll load right here. I have some Bitcoin here because I sold a couple four LCT already. I was testing that out. Once that populates in your coin exchange wallet, go back to your LCT page. And I guess I'll show you how to load this. You know, all of these exchanges are a bit different, cumbersome. That's what makes to make this video long. Pick another exchange, and this process for buying stuff is completely different. View markets. You see Mr. Rocket Man running across the screen there. Control F, LCT, and you'll see that you can buy with BTC. You'll pull that up, and it'll pull up the page that we saw before. Let's see, the last price, $12.63. To enter a buy order, you can say how much LCT you want to buy. Depending on how much BTC you moved over, you could say 1,000, and say what price you want to buy at. What I would do, if you wanted to buy easily and not wait around, you can look at where the sell orders are here. This is called an order stack. Again, not going to go into a whole bunch of detail, but you can buy 5 LCT right now, 0.0009 Bitcoin. There's some more volume down here, so you might be able to pick this 5 LCT up, this 1 LCT up at this price, 280 down here. So you might have to put in a couple orders depending on what price points you want to buy and how you want to buy. But you know, there's some volume here. I would probably just copy this into. Now you can just click on it. It preloaded there. Tells you how much total BTC you need to buy that amount. The 15% fee beyond the stinking $12 you just had to pay to transfer your Bitcoin over, and you hit submit buy order. Once your order is submitted, you'll see it sitting right here. You can see I got 102 LCT set to sell at, I don't know what was, $15 based on what BTC was at, but that's changed since then. If your order doesn't get filled, it's either because there's not enough volume at the amount, not enough volume in the order stack based on how much LCT you want to buy, or your price is too high. So you can cancel an order. You can go through this whole rigmarole down here and change your price for buying BTC. You can look and see if the volume's changed. Maybe someone picked up the order you wanted to get, and you know, maybe you have to buy this guy or something. But this is, in short, how you'll buy your LCT. Once you've gone through that process and your order fills, you will have LCT in your coin exchange account. And if you go back to balances and look at LCT, you should see it load up right here. Now, if you want to transfer to Lendconnect so that you can lend, what you're going to need to do is, once your account is set up, where are we here? You're going to click on Wallets, Ethereum LCT. It's going to load. It's going to load your address here. Now, another thing you have to do is send Ethereum over to your Lendconnect wallet separately from sending LCT over from Coin Exchange. So why do you need to do that? Well, for transaction fees and they have a little note down here. Please only transfer LCT tokens and ethers to this wallet address. Please maintain a minimum balance of 0.0005 ether. Click here for more details. It's because of a transaction fee. They say they're going to get rid of it. For now, they aren't getting rid of it, and you have to pay some Ethereum, I'm assuming, when you lend. We'll find out when I actually do it. So I've already sent over my Ethereum. Again, pull up your Exodus wallet. You're going to choose Ethereum. You're going to click on send. You're going to copy this address, paste it here, and pay your $1.70 instead of 12 cents, $12 to send. Man, Ethereum's getting expensive to send as well. Once you go through that process, you'll have your Ethereum sitting there. Next, you want to send your LCT. So, sending your LCT will be sent to this exact same address. So, keep that on your clipboard. You're going to go to, where we go, balances, your balances page in CoinExchange. You got your LCT balance. You're going to hit actions, withdraw LCT, which will load another page. You're going to say how much. You can say, hey, I need to do, let's see, I believe the minimum loan, let's just make sure, is $100. Lending, let's see, plan 1, 100 to $9.99. Yep. So you need to at least send $100 worth of LCT over to lend, it looks like. So you're going to click on, too many stinking tabs open, where are we here? There we go. All right. So you've clicked on your LCT, you're going to withdraw, you're going to type in, let's see, it was at $12 before, so don't need to send 100, get away with a little bit less. It's going to do a withdrawal fee based on LCT, which I found kind of interesting. Watch LCT go from $12 to $20 to $50 over the next week would be nice to see, and you're kind of bitter about giving up one LCT to actually transfer this stuff out. Later on, it might look back on this like, it's freaking spent $50 to send LCT over. Type in that address that we got from your Lendconnect wallet. Wallets, Ethereum, LCT. Let's just verify the address. 0x76. 0x76. I always check the first 4, last 4. There are viruses out there that will replace your address, your crypto address that you've copied into your clipboard. When you paste it from your clipboard, those viruses will replace that address with their own address that they send your coin to. So always check the first 4, last 4. F010, F010. Okay, that's the address that you're sending to. Then you type in your CoinExchange password. Google Authenticator, I have 2FA set up. Two-factor authentication, especially with what we've seen with Kraken. Man, this past week it was down for a couple days. People were freaking out about whether or not they were hacked. Other exchanges have been hacked, taken down, police shutting stuff down. Have 2FA set up just in case, if the whole exchange gets taken down by a government, you're probably not going to recover any coin. But if an exchange is hacked and you have 2FA, even if a password has leaked, if your 2FA isn't leaked, you're probably still secure. So regardless, set that up. It's a good idea. You'll type in your account password, your 2FA, you'll hit submit withdrawal. Now I submitted a withdrawal a while ago, and it is sitting here pending, and it's been, gosh, it's got to be at least an hour. So I'm not sure what's taking CoinExchange so long to actually send this thing. I don't know why. So I might have to pause this video and come back in order to actually show you how to lend. I went through this process on the previous tab and actually sent coin there. This is that transaction. We'll see what actually happens. Yeah, I don't know why it's taking so long. As a note, when you're trying to buy LCT by moving Bitcoin over, you do need to make sure you move that minimum amount over, which I said is increasing in a few days. I want to see what's at right now. Actions. Oh, come on. this thing is not cooperating. There we go. Finally loaded on the left. Deposit. Okay, so it's going to be a minimum of 0.05. Does it say what the minimum is now? No, it doesn't. I know for Ethereum they have a minimum if you want it to actually show up, but so I don't know what the minimum would be. So if you send Bitcoin and it doesn't show up after it's cleared the blockchain, it may be that you're not hitting their minimum, and worst case I'd probably send that 0.003 Bitcoin over just to make sure if things aren't loading for you. So unfortunately I can't show you the rest of this lending. I'll pause the video and come back if this doesn't finish. Two ways to get LCT over in this wallet. The first is what I just showed you, and that's what anyone who doesn't own LCT today needs to do. Send Bitcoin over to CoinExchange, buy LCT. Once LCT is purchased, send it to this address. There's a whole bunch of people that bought LCT during the ICO. Those people, if they didn't move their coin over to CoinExchange to sell their coin, convert to BTC and pull out, or are sitting there waiting like I am, they probably have their coin in my Ether wallet. So here is a my Ether wallet ERC20 address. Again, if you don't know what that is, do not futz around with this stuff until you understand what it is. Once you have an ERC20 wallet set up, or at least on my Ether wallet, if you have an ERC20 wallet set up, you need to add this token in order to load it. Now, you should have done that during the ICO. I noticed a couple times when I loaded my Ether wallet, the custom coin I had added disappeared. So the way you're going to revive that coin is click on Add Custom Token, and just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's gone. It's just not set up to view it. So Etherscan here has the contract address for LCT. Actually, the way you find this, let's see, you can find it through CoinExchange. So CoinExchange, and you don't have to have an account set up to find this contract address that you're going to need to add LCT to your ERC20 wallet. CoinExchange, you can scroll down. Here we go. Etherscan, you click on this guy, open him up in another tab, which loads this page. This is the contract address that you copy over to my Ether wallet. Token symbol, LCT. Looks like I copied some space over. Then decimal number, that's 18. Type in 18, hit save. Show all tokens, and now it loads LCT, which was not there before. I have not transferred any LCT over to this wallet. I actually withdrew LCT from one of my Ether wallets and sent it over to CoinExchange. So if you bought during the ICO, forgot how to add the token, or you wanted to transfer LCT that you bought on CoinExchange to get it out of an exchange, because that's a smart thing to do. You don't want to keep a bunch of coin on exchanges. They get hacked, they get confiscated. If you're not lending or waiting to lend, and you want to store it somewhere, put it in an ERC20 wallet that you control. This is how you add the token. Now, when you're sending out of my Ether wallet, sending LCT somewhere, so let's say you had your LCT in my Ether wallet you bought during the ICO like I did. You're not going to go to the exchange, you just want to lend. You're going to go back to Lendconnect, you're going to copy this address from your wallet, you're going to go to my Ether wallet, paste it there, you're going to hit this drop down, and now that you've loaded LCT, that shows up as another coin that you can send. You can select an amount, and transaction execution, I don't actually own any coin here, so it's not going to be happy with me. At least when I did this previously, after entering the amount, the gas limit was automatically adjusted. I don't know if it was too high. I think it was a couple bucks to send, which was expensive. I think on their website, Lendconnect gives some guidance on how much gas to use. Hit generate transaction, which won't work for me because I don't have any LCT. You'll get another confirmation. You hit OK too, and it will submit the transaction. Once that's done, you should see your LCT show up in your Lendconnect wallet. One detail to note: when you are sending from an ERC20 wallet, apparently separate from CoinExchange, when you send LCT, the miners, the people that are facilitating this transaction, get their cut, and they get it in Ethereum. They do not get it in LCT. When we were doing this transfer for LCT and Coin Exchange, remember they were charging us 1 LCT as a fee to send. My Ether wallet and other our ERC20 wallets, they are going to have you pay them. This gas limit will be paid in Ethereum. So if you have no Ethereum in your account, you will not be able to send LCT from your ERC20 wallet. So transfer $5-10 over. It should only be $1 or $2, maybe $3, depending on the time of day, to actually process this transaction. If you don't have any Ethereum over in your ERC20 wallet and you have a bunch of LCT, you will not be able to withdraw your LCT. So that's another minor detail, and the stuff can get complicated, which is why we're making this video. A bunch of people were asking, how do you actually send LCT over to Lendconnect so that we can lend it? These are 2 different methods to doing that. We'll check where we're at on my transaction. Still pending. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video. I'll come back when this transaction finishes. If all goes well, I should have 15 LCT sitting in this wallet on Lendconnect. At that point, it should be as simple as click lending tab and hit lend, but we'll see in a few minutes. All right, I'll be right back. All right, came back to figure out this transaction that isn't going through. I suspect what's going on here. I don't think Coin Exchange is giving enough gas for this transaction to go through. Actually, that might not even be true. I don't think they've even submitted it. But beyond that, I can't control the gas in Coin Exchange, so they may have made the gas amount too low. This thing might take forever to go through. I checked this on the on Etherscan. All I can see is the Ethereum that I sent over to this wallet, to the Lendconnect wallet, to facilitate transaction amounts. It doesn't even show up, doesn't show any LCT that's loaded. On Etherscan, if another coin besides Ethereum is in the wallet, you'll have another button over here, a little drop down that you can click to load that other coin. That's not loading. I don't think that Coin Exchange has even submitted this to the blockchain. And when they do submit it to the blockchain, I don't know if they will give it enough gas, which means it could take, depending on how congested the network is, hours or days. So I don't want to wait days to get this video out. What I will do is I'll keep tabs on this transaction, and as soon as it shows up in my wallet, I'll do an update where I finish this lending, this lend amount. Again, once it loads up in your wallet, you'll see your LCT balance show up here. Click lending. Once it is done checking my browser for accessing lendconnect.io, you should be able to load this page. You'll see your LCT amount. Choose which plan you're going to do. You can't click on them. You have to actually move the slider over. Plan 1, it'll tell you how much LCT you need. $100, 8.0515 LCT. You'll hit buy contract, and if you have enough LCT in there, it should go through. And then once you've completed that, you should be able to hit lending wallet and see your lending amount in this ledger. So that's what should happen. I'll make sure it does once this stupid transaction goes through. This is the life in crypto, guys. None of it's straightforward right now. There's about 10,000 ways to mess it up. Make sure you check your addresses before you send things. Make sure you know what you're doing before you go to the exchange to buy and sell. Get your Ethereum sent over, and your Bitcoin sent over to Coin Exchange and buy your LCT. If you want to lend and take advantage of this 5% promotion that they're doing, I think it ends in a couple days. I can't remember exactly which day they're getting rid of that promotion. I think it's at least 3 or 4 more days. Get your Ethereum or your Bitcoin sent over, buy your LCT, go through the rest of the video, make sure you know what you're doing before you do it, and then initiate your transfer from Coin Exchange to Lendconnect, and wait, hopefully not too long before it actually gets over there and you can lend. So I'm going to wrap this one up. and I'll do another update when this transaction clears. I'm going to have, in case you don't have a Lendconnect account set up, I'll have a link in the address. Please sign up underneath us. Also, if you like the content, please subscribe, please comment. We'll keep making more videos.